Dove Dev Plays CS is asking me, hey, Luan, how do I avoid burnout? Work like your life depends on it. That's literally all I have to say. No, I mean, look, burnout is a different. Burnout is kind of like figure out what the inputs are that drive whatever you need to get done. Truly, like that's the thing. Like if you're burning out, that means you're doing a lot of things that you shouldn't be doing. Like if you're picking up new skills, things like that. Burnout really happens when you haven't taken the step to like look at like, is this actually serving what I want to achieve long term? Because for me, I'm like, hey, I want to get so this is how I reverse engineer my goal. I'm like, I want to write a hit song at some point. So then I'm like, okay, well, I need to turn myself into a record label. This is exactly how I'm building my whole life. It's like, there's two things that need to happen if I want to write a hit song. One, I need to have the financial infrastructure that a record label does. So that means you need to generate a business that's doing like up to $1 million a year. Like, cause that's what a record label gives to an artist. Like when an artist wants to build their career, they sign onto a label. Label usually spends up to like 1.5 to 2 million over the course of like 2 or 3 years. So I'm like, well, I need to have my own business that does that kind of stuff. But I could be more strategic without that. But really, if you can build a business that does that, then that's the big play. And then the second thing is I need to be able to play music as much as possible with minimum downtime. And 3, I need to be able to have like a sane mind. And so like, it's fun that I enjoy playing music. So that's like what I do. I don't get burnt out. But the hard thing that happens is on the road to doing it, you don't figure out, like you keep trying lots of things and those things are not getting you to where you are, which is not bad. They're just experiences that you're like, oh, that's the wrong thing to do. That's the wrong thing. Like right now, I don't know whether if editing my videos is worth it or not. So I'm like, I literally questioned my community. I just said, hey, do you guys prefer if I make shorts? Like my short form content, would you prefer if I made like edited content on like tutorials and things? I don't know what people really want, or make it like fancy and blah. Or do you just want to hear the song that I'm playing? You want to hear the song, you want to hear the guitar solos, what do you like? And then in long form, I will teach, right? So on my YouTube. So I was spending a lot of time editing shorts. But yeah, so that's how I avoid burnout. I was just like, I try to figure out, anytime I'm feeling burnt out, I'm like, what am I doing that is the thing that's harder for me to work? Like, what is the thing that's holding me back from doing the thing that I really want to do? Because sometimes you think you need to be doing something and it's not actually a thing that needs to be doing. So instead I just was like, okay, well, I'm wasting time doing this and this is making me feel tired because it's not something I enjoy. I can just, maybe if the result is less in the long term, in the short term, but in the long term, I'm doing it more, so then I might get more out of it. So that kind of helps me avoid the burnout. And then also they have like stress in, stress out. And then also find things that you enjoy that make you chill. Mine used to be gaming and things like that. Now I kind of like read manga. I just read manga, or maybe I watch an anime, and that helps me chill. But I'm also like, you can also do seasons where you can go super, super hard. Right now is my super hard season. So right now, for the next year and a half is going to be so ridiculously hard for me. But I'm also like, it's going to be really hard. So as soon as it's hard and tiring and I'm feeling like burnt out as shit, I'm like, I knew it was going to be like that. So that's my long-winded answer. But hopefully that gives you context on how to avoid burnout. Because figure out what your real like North Star is. Because then if you figure out your North Star of what you're doing, anytime you're feeling burnt out, it's usually you have stepped away from that North Star and you don't know what you're kind of doing. So you're a bit like helpless and you're a bit worried. So you just lack prioritization. And then as soon as you align things back with your main goal, then it becomes so much easier to do things. And then you're just like, I know you can feel the rewards of progress, and then that helps you.